Hello everyone, this episode is Shadow Reading with Zoe. 欢迎来到星期五的英文跟读环节。HBO 大热剧集 True Detective 侦探终于回归了。第4季请来了好莱坞著名的女性电影人 Jodie Foster。今天的内容呢是 Jimmy Kimmel 对谈 Jodie Foster。内容本身不是很难，但是速度比较快。
Our first guest tonight is a legend if ever there was one, and she's an Oscar-winning actor, director, graduate of Yale and Silencer of Lambs. Next, she stars in the long-awaited return of True Detective. Season 4 premieres Sunday on HBO and Max. Please welcome Jodie Foster.
这一段的结构非常的经典，当你在介绍嘉宾的时候，一般是今天的嘉宾大有来头，他做了什么什么事情，让我们热烈欢迎谁谁谁。从语调上来讲呢，也是一直升，然后最后降下来。那么一句一句来看。
Our first guest tonight is a legend if ever there was one.
Our first guest tonight. 字正腔圆的4个单词没有任何错误，但是这里面呢，需要弱读或略读的地方会比较多。首先 our 人称代词在句子当中一般会被弱读，不要嘴张那么大发成了 our 了，这里呢就弱化成了 our first guest。 t 结尾辅音开头，那么 t 是蛇形到位但不送气。 first guest guest tonight， t 结尾 t 开头，这里只读一个 t， 所以就是 guest tonight 重音在后半部分 night， 前面是 t， 虽然有 schwa sound， 但这里面会非常弱。 tonight连起来 guest tonight。
Our first guest tonight is
Tonight is a legend. If 这里面有一个 flap t， 注意啊。The first guest tonight is if ever 这个从句，首先 if ever 要连读，这个句子里面没有太多实义词，对吗？都是一些很虚的词，但是呢它是起到一个平衡的作用，所以这里面的词不能省略的太厉害，你能非常清晰的听到 there was one, a legend if ever there was one。 我们再整体来一遍啊，慢一点。Our first guest tonight is a legend if ever there was one.
Our first guest tonight is a legend if ever there was one, and she's an Oscar-winning actor, director, graduate of Yale and Silencer of Lambs.
第二句有很多的 title 一直都是往上升的语调。And she is an Oscar-winning actor. And she 这里的 d 是蛇形到位但不发音。And she's an Oscar-winning actor。如果你仔细听的话，那个 she 也基本上听不到了。
And she's an Oscar-winning actor.
这个地方比较有意思，就是虽然 she 弱读了，但是 she 的 contraction she's 和后面的 an Oscar 还是要连读的。It's an Oscar-winner actor 加上前面的 and。And she's an Oscar-winner actor, director, graduate of Yale, and The Silence of the Lambs. 沉默羔羊的影片是 The Silence of the Lambs， 对吗？这里面有2个 the 一个 of， 但是他们3个都被弱化的非常厉害，要保证你听到的是 silence 这个 I 的元音和 lamb a 的元音。 The Silence of the Lambs.
And she's an Oscar-winning actor, director, graduate of Yale and Silencer of Lambs. Next, she stars in the long-awaited return of True Detective. Season 4 premieres Sunday on HBO and Max.
Next, she stars in the long-awaited return of True Detective. 好，这一句也是开头 next she 一样的 t 不发音 next she， 但是这个 she 没有前面那一句弱读的那么厉害。 awaited 后面加 return 这种情况呢 tit 那个 t 最后面那个 t 是可以不发音的，所以你听到的是awaited return. Next, she stars in the long-awaited return of The True Detective Season 4 premieres Sunday on HBO and Max.
Next, she stars in the long-awaited return of True Detective. Season 4 premieres Sunday on HBO and Max. Please welcome Jodie Foster.
Please welcome Jodie Foster. 注意这2个读音啊，前面那个 o 是 Jodie， 后面那个 o 是 Foster， right? Jodie Foster. 今天的跟读训练就只有这一句，你可以不用像主持人那样说那么快，但是里面所涉及到的连读、省读、弱读等都要刻意的去注意模仿。So just relax and continue to enjoy the rest of the video. This is Zoe and I'll see you next time.
We are back with Jodie Foster. That is True Detective Season 4. And each season of True Detective is entirely its own thing.
Yeah, it's an anthology series, which we love. It means it's like a full, long movie. Each one of them is a long movie.
I think the first one, yeah, there has been some supernatural themes. This one seems a little extra supernatural.
It's very spooky, and of course the environment is like nothing else that we usually come into contact with. It's the Arctic in northern Alaska, and with lots of women, so that makes it different too. And yeah, I just love this one.
Typically, there aren't in these stations we see from time to time up in Alaska. Typically, there aren't a lot of women in those stations.
Well, they're scientists, and as we know, science is behind in terms of having women doing science. So mostly they're men up there, and in this case, there are men and they're missing.
There are men and they're missing.
And I'm not telling you anymore.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you'd kind of ruin it. If you...